Why is it really smelly in there?
It smells like cigarette. I'm afraid to make it. The thing, the most number one thing that I don't, number one smell that I really hate is the smell of cigarette. At least wala na.
I need a swamp.
Now the smell was gone. It's really amazing.
Careful with that one.
Finally. Now we can smell it in.
Who did you paint it now? Huh?
Maybe this one too. I am really paranoid already. Like I have to clean everything. Because I feel like the smoke is everywhere. I am even like smelling like I cannot really smell it anymore. Yeah, this is how we're going to clean.
Oh, bless you.
Okay, we were going to talk about like our house here, so our apartment here. Kini, this one, this apartment, right?
Kini aparte?
Apartment, yeah. So what did we did in our apartment for the last how many months already?
Only 1 month.
Yeah, last not 1 month, last 2 months. We decided because we have two bedrooms in our apartment and our house, and like we are only always using one bedroom, and there's another spare another bedroom that we didn't use at all, right?
Yeah, and that's why we wanted to rent a bedroom to earn some
So
extra money.
yeah, so we come up with a solution, like because here in Norway it is really very also like it is really lonely or like that, but it's not a lot of people, and we want also to meet new people or like that. So
sleepy.
yeah, and we come up into our decision that we were going to rent it out. So we were gonna put our one bedroom in Airbnb, right? So
And we got a very nice guest to stay here.
yeah,
But her boyfriend was smoking, and you're really sensitive to the smell of smoke.
yeah, but they are not the only one who was like or who was our client. The first client, he was what do you call this one? He was kind. He was
All of them are kind.
yeah. He was funny and like yeah. And then the second one, and then like we got to know them very well, and we get to my husband got to talk to them.
And there was that one guy who was staying for 1 night and didn't speak in English
Yes.
or Norwegian. We communicated to Google Translate.
Yeah, he is speaking like yeah, because he's living in part of
in
Europe,
Latvia, in
Latvia. So they had their own language, and he cannot speak he cannot speak English or Norwegian. So my husband he had to use a Google Translate to talk to him. And then the other one, there's a girl from
She's from continent Africa, but
yeah,
she's
from Africa.
she's living in Norway now, and she
Yeah.
had a study trip here this time. She was part of I think it was like yeah. There was like her company had like a course here, conference.
So yeah, all of those experience is good, and until the last one that we had, the last clients, the guest that we had here. For the first time that I meet her and her boyfriend, I already know that that her boyfriend is smoking, and she was, because his boyfriend was smoking, she also smells smoke. Of course, when you're always together with your partner who is smoking, so the smoke will going to will going to stick in the clothes and like that. But because they already like booked, so what did we do?
Yeah, you do the book for 2 months, but like they couldn't pay, so we let them book for 1 week only.
Yeah, we let them book for 1 week, and like she paid like for 5 weeks, and then
No, for 1 week.
not 1 week.
5 days. She paid for 5 days.
She paid for only from Friday to Sunday. So that is how like her down payment. And then after Sunday, because they wants to continue to live here for 2 months. And then on that Sunday, we already like talk about contract and like that, even though that they are like smelling, I can smell smoke. So we considered a lot of things to her. We give her a really very reasonable price and like that. But it takes 5 days, and she didn't manage to pay. She don't have money to pay. And I was already struggling with the smoke smell, and the smoke as a smells of her boyfriend was smoking, and like I cannot take it anymore.
And some
I,
perfume.
yeah, and she only go out when I was at work. She only went out from her room to talk to my husband. And when I came home, she will never going to go out. So I feel like for that 5 days, I feel like she was always a stranger, and I cannot trust it. I feel like I can't trust her.
She noticed that like that when she come out, you always like hide away in the room, right? Because of the smell.
Yeah.
So
I want to get to know her. I want to be friends with her also. But the problem is when the time she go out from her room, it is also really smelly, and it's hard for me to breathe. So when I will going to talk to her, so I have to make a distance, or else if I cannot really take it anymore, so I have to go inside in the room. And like she didn't pay for how many days, and if we were not going to talk to her about her payment, she was not going to talk to me.
And she talked to me about it, but she noticed that you didn't like that. Of course, she noticed that you couldn't stand her, right? It wasn't that you couldn't stand her; it was that you couldn't stand the smell.
Yes.
But still, it doesn't feel good, right?
Yeah. It makes me really, really uncomfortable, and it makes me not like trust. It gives me trust issue, and gives me stress and everything. And then I said, and then until Friday, and I said, okay, we talked to her like, okay, I'm sorry, we will going to withdraw it. We will not going to we will not let you to continue to stay in our house, in our apartment, because of these things. And then they got angry. She got like
not angry, hurt.
She get disappointed, and then her, what you call this one, and her boyfriend even says that Filipino or Drit like fuck Filipino, the Filipinos. Like
He got angry.
I was we were really very considerate to her already, and then I even tell her that you don't need to pay for your stay here from for 5 nights. That is for free for you, as long as like she will not going to stay here anymore, because I cannot stand the smell, and I cannot even talk to her, and she's like a stranger to me. Like it is not good. that we are living together, and she didn't even we didn't even have any connection or anything. It's a loss for us when it comes to money, because we just let her go and we didn't ask her for a payment. So yeah, and like we also, it's a big loss for us. We lost the money. We have to clean our our rooms, our apartment, because of the smoke, of the smell of the smoke. So yeah, but I am happy that she's already gone. She's already she already out from our,
She gone to a better
like,
place.
to our, from our from our apartment. I was really happy for that. I said it's okay, it's Christmas, so we can just, I tell her it's Christmas, I can just give this 5 days, your give this 5 days of your stay here as a gift. As long as you're not going to continue to live her. So yeah, that is our story of our first Airbnb, Airbnb
Failure.
business. Like, not the failure, but like, it's a learning also. It's what you call this one, it's a learning that, just like me, I am really very sensitive to smoke, so I cannot live with a person who is smoking. So like, now we will learn that if I can smell that you're smoking, so it's better for, like, just not accept it instead.
Yeah, when,
Yeah.
when you guys smell smoke, you
Yeah.
won't allow them in because you have too sensitive nose.
Yeah, it is much better to prioritize our health than money. Yeah, that is our story of being an Airbnb host, and that is what we get. And that is like the things that happens, a negative happens on being an Airbnb host. Like, we end up cleaning in our rooms
Because
and our hallway, like literally cleaning it with the soap and everything, like the walls and the and the ceiling and everything. I can see that they were really stressed of looking for a place to stay, and she was really stressed on the time already when she come, like they really need help. So that's why we're being considerate. But after we already give them already a chance, then they have to, and it's not only I have already issue about the smells and all of the thing, and then they add more on, like, the payment, they could keep on saying, oh, we're gonna pay tomorrow or tomorrow, until it become until it become longer and longer, and they didn't even give any even small amount of money or deposit or anything. So everything's like comes out, and then boom,
boom!
I don't want it anymore. I said, I give up, I'm done. Like I said, I don't care about the money anymore. As long as you are gone, I'm okay. So yeah, that is our story in our Airbnb, guys. And yeah, just comment on currently who can relate on our story, who was the one who's tried to do Airbnb host in your place, and what is your stories.
I know it's really clean in here. And I fixed the door that Mama had destroyed. See? I fixed this thing and Mama had destroyed this one. I fixed it.
Finally, the smell was gone.
What I put inside that room is still smelling out the door.
Here,
Yeah. You can smell it?
I can still.
Because the guy was always standing there, right? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I can really smell it here. He's
This is really strong anymore, just like before. I don't know how to take the smell. Nah, that's why, guys. Advice for you, for the people, for you guys. Advice: don't accept any people, is, for example, especially when you are doing a business Airbnb, and if you don't like the smell of the cigarette, don't accept anyone, we're going to show smoke, because even if they say that they don't smoke inside, but when they go inside, like they just smoke there outside, and when they go inside, I think they're still smell this smell. When they talk, they're still like, oh, there's just like smoke going outside their mouth, and they're going to stay in the whole room. So this is what I was really suffering, because I have really very sensitive smell, and I feel like all the smells of the smoke is in the room. And I already washed this already, but still I can still smell. It's not that strong anymore, but I can still smell something. I don't know how to take the smell off. Maybe you should spray this like this more.
It really make a different strong smell.
Now I cannot smell really hard anymore.